Hi, this is Deborah. This video is things that I wish I had known during my divorce or before my divorce. Now, this is my personal experience, and uh, so do with this information what you want. First thing is, when I went on Social Security disability, my ex dropped my Blue Cross and Blue Shield. I did not know that you have to be on the Social Security disability for 2 years before you get that Medicare. I wish I had known that. And uh, that would have saved me a little bit right there. Knowledge is power. The other thing I found out during my divorce is, and this is a shocker, and y'all might fight me on this or argue, but this is my experience. It doesn't matter who did what. If your spouse did something terrible to you, or you were betrayed, or they spent all your money, or they committed adultery, the courts do not care. They don't. Not in my situation. They used to. I think back in the 50s, 60s, you had a good case for that if you had a reason. Now, the courts, if you even make it in front of the judge, most of them are done in the hallway, the negotiation, but it doesn't matter who did what. So, you got to keep that in mind. And a lot of things that maybe your spouse has done, it may be against your morals, but not the court's morals, not the law's morals. So everybody has different morals, if you know what I'm trying to say. So what else? The one with the most money is the winner. The one who has the money to hire a lawyer, a good lawyer, see. Yeah, the one with the money is usually going to come out to be the winner. I know a lot of women who didn't have any money to fight. They are like really struggling. So that is very important. I've had many lawyers tell me, and it was like 3 or 4, that I needed to give them $50,000. Well, I didn't have it. I didn't have access to the checkbook anymore because I left. So that was a big shocker. Where am I going to pull 50,000? These are things that you women, because this video is mainly directed towards women, I should say, but it could also happen to you guys too. Yeah. Also, if you have children, minors or adult children, be prepared for the parent who has the most pull, the most power, the most control will influence the way your children act towards the other spouse. That is very sad. Very, very sad that everything just revolves around money. That's all it is. And also, it's about the family. When you get a divorce, your whole family unit is going to be totally changed forever. You won't be able to get that back. During my divorce, I lost my father, and then I lost my mother. I just recently lost a sister. And there were times where my children did not, converse with me for whatever reason. I don't know if they were scared of their dad, or maybe they were angry with me for leaving their dad. I don't know. I don't even bring it up. You know what I'm saying? Because there's enough, what is that word? Dissension? Yeah. Life is just not fair, and life can be very cruel. So, what else can I say? Oh, be prepared for anything. Be prepared for some shocks. It's mainly going to come from the attorneys. Yeah, it's going to come from the attorneys. And when I paid like $3,000 for my attorney to do my interrogatories, I hand wrote everything out. Like the interrogatories were this thick. And I did this just before my back was operated on. And I remember sitting in the floor with stacks and stacks of the paperwork for interrogatories. And my back was just, I'm going to cry. My back was just killing me. But I had to do it. And I hand delivered it to my attorney. And then when I went in there to sign it, all those handwritten notes, and I'm very thorough with my paperwork, all those handwritten notes, they didn't even type it. They changed my answers. Why in the hell would your lawyer do that? And I know some of the answers that they put in for some of the questions was, this is too detailed, or this is like none of your business. I mean, I forgot how they wrote it. And I wouldn't sign it. So I paid that attorney for all that work, and it wasn't even my responses. So I think the interrogatories on most of the time is it's just a ploy. It's a way to control the other spouse, because it was a factor to argue in the future. So I never got to finish my interrogatories because I moved and I had this operation, and I just never got around to it. So I finally hired an attorney just for the day. And that's the only reason why I got the divorce. But your family unit is so crucial. Yeah, and grandchildren can be used as a bargaining tool. And that's sad for a lot of people's marriages, especially if you're, getting a divorce in your 50s, 60s, because people use the children as ammunition. And as Dr. Phil says, don't give adult problems to the children. It's none of their business. They can't handle it. And in a lot of marriages that are breaking up, it's important that you make an agreement with your soon-to-be ex to not badmouth you. Not to, yeah, because when they grow up, they're going to really resent the fact that you talked about their mom or their dad. So I hope this is helping you guys that are thinking about divorce. Oh my God. It was the worst experience of my life. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. But I knew I couldn't go on, and I'm very happy now. I do what I want. I eat when I want. I'm not sad anymore. So, bye.